Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Cincinnati Bengals. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And 4 at the 7-yard line.
Four yards to go on second down from the 7. Now Joe Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss, because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll throw right away. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On 1st down, Locke. He dumps this off to Mack. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Denver.
Now the first carry for Marlon Mack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This is the tight end fan. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. We're scoreless after 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Dancing to his left. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. They'll run it with Mack, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
3 yards remain for second down. Now they run with Mixon. And he stopped immediately there.
Joe Mixon.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
8-yard line.
First down, here's Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Lock. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's got his tight end Fant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Broncos.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Locke working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Now Locke. And that is incomplete.
Pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and...
Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Mixon. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Gain on the play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown, Denver.
KJ Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The extra point.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Good job over there, baby. I see y'all. Good job over there, baby.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This time, Burrow will look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
He's got his man, Boyd. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's able to put it through.
Ties the game at 14.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Mack. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Locke. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Denver.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Locke throwing complete here to Judy. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Shotgun snap and again to Lindsey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The ball carrier.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
3rd down.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marlon Mack, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie. He's given them a little jolt, just gave them the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards, a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow will throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now it's Burrow. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Number 35.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid gain.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
10 more there and another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's a run with Mixon, and he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Smith on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Tackle made by Justin Evans.
Tackle made.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hands it off out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Once again, they run with Mixon, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Clock now to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First down, Broncos.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 11 now. Lock. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Launch pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big 1st down.
Makes the score.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? You know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
4th down.
Fourth and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position.
Right there.
run on first down. It's Mack. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Back at the 27.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Third down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
41-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Today's final score.